Hello, my name is Arup Kumar Sau. I am a teacher in Midnapur College Autonomous Department of Geography, West Bengal. This is my scientific channel, and in this channel we are trying to discuss about geography and remote sensing GIS and research methodology in geography or earth science. In this video we are trying to understand some facts about the sea level change. So at first, sea level change indicates the temporal and spatial changes of ocean masses, that is addition of water to ocean from the land, or expansion and contraction of the ocean water as it warms and cools. From 1993 to 2018, we have seen different evidence of sea level rise due to the thermal expansion and added meltwater. Second is, how does sea level change? There are two types of changes of sea level. First is that eostatic sea level change, and second is isostatic sea level change. Eostatic sea level change indicates global rise in seawater levels related to the meltwater. Isostatic sea level change. Isostatic sea level change indicates the adjustment of land levels related to changes in the weight of the ice covers. So these isostatic adjustment were regional because the crust rebounded only in the regions around the ice sheets, that is North America, Antarctica, Greenland and Eurasia. After that, what are the causes the sea level change? For that reason, according to Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change IPCC, concerned about sea level change, and they actually consider the 5 causes of sea level change. First one is the terrestrial water storage, extraction of groundwater, building of reservoirs, and changes of runoff and seepage into aquifers for the is actually causes for the changes of sea level. Second is that subsidence in river delta region or land movements and tectonic displacement also causes for the sea level change. Third one is surface and deep ocean circulation, and storm surges are also for the causes of sea level change. Fourth is the warming of ocean or ocean warms, and for that reason the water actually expands. So that causes also for the changes of sea level. So fifth one is that the exchange of water on land by glaciers and ice sheets with ocean water also causes for the change of sea level. According to Robert Koch, Rutgers University, he identified 3 causes for the sea level change, that is coastal land subsidence, thermal expansion as the ocean warms due to climate change and the water expands, and third one is the melting of glaciers and ice sheets on land in Greenland, Antarctica and in US mountains. So in that 3 causes they identified the percentage which are mainly affected the sea level change. 40% coastal land subsidence are causes for the sea level change, 30% for thermal expansion, and remaining 30% is for the melting of glaciers and ice sheets on our land in Antarctica, Greenland and Antarctica and US mountains are the causes for sea level change. And land subsidence remains stable with while thermal expansion and melting glaciers continue to accelerate. So that is the concern of Robert Koch and Jersey University. According to European Space Agency, European Space Agency give some concept about sea level rising and why the sea level is rising. According to European Space Agency, since the early 90s, global mean sea level has risen about by 8 centimeter, okay. And for that reason, they have identified several factors, that is ice sheet melting, warming and thermal expansion. Ice sheets melting, the ice sheets that covered Greenland and Antarctica hold about 99% earth fresh water with potential to raise sea level dramatically. And warming, the average global temperature has increased about 1 degree centigrade over the last 50 years. So this is largely because of the greenhouse gases being emitted into the atmosphere. And thermal expansion, the ocean warms in response to climate change and seawater expands. As a result, sea level is rise. So the ice sheet melting, the thermal expansion of water, ocean water, and warming is the main causes for the sea level rise according to European Space Agency. So according to European Space Agency, they have identified which factor is the which type of percentage is. 43% is sharing thermal expansion for the sea level rising, 45% ice sheet melting, 21% mountain glacier, 16% হচ্ছে Greenland ice sheet, and 8% is ice sheets, and 12% they have different several factors for sea level rising. So European Space Agency is defined 3 factors are for sea level rising. According to European Space Agency, sea level rise is not the same everywhere, and for that reason they have identified several factors for these causes. Sea level rise is not same everywhere. What are the first factor? First factor is different seawater temperature. Second factor is ocean current. Third factor is changes to average winds and atmospheric pressure. Fourth is post-glacial rebound. Fifth is changes to the amount of water on land. And sixth is the gravitational adjustment owing to the loss of ice. So these type of factors are cause for sea level rise, but not the same everywhere, because sea level rise or fall is not same everywhere throughout the space, throughout the time. So what that causes are actually factors for or causes for this sea level rise is not the same everywhere. So what are the consequences for sea level rise? The first consequence is the disappearance of some low-lying island. Second is submergence and increases flooding of coastal land. Third is increased erosion and habitat destruction in coastal areas. Fourth is saltwater intrusion of surface and subsurface water. So these are the main consequence for sea level rise, due to sea level rise. So what can I do? What can we do for the sea level change? So there have some adaptation strategies. First adaptation strategies is that avoid or restricting construction in at-risk areas. Second is accommodation, that means upgrading existing properties. Third is protection, improving flood and defenses. And fourth is the retreat, means preparing for plant relocations. So these are the adaptation strategies we can take from sea level rise. Thank you.